The big day has arrived for Prince Ludwig of Bavaria, who on Saturday, May 20, said "I do" to his fiancée, the Dutch-Canadian Sophie Evekink. The couple got married in a religious ceremony held in Munich, in the Theatiner Church, a very special choice for both of them, as they confessed in a recent interview for the French media Point de Vue. "The most important thing for us was the choice of the church. We wanted to make sure we made the right choice. Bavaria has very beautiful baroque churches, but we fell for the charm of this one," said the prince, on the arm of his proud father, Dorus Evekink. The bride arrived at the temple, in the vicinity. Both were greeted by Cardinal Reinhard Marx, Archbishop of Munich and Freising.Sophie Evekink wore a dress with a boat neckline and long lace sleeves, as well as a tulle skirt adorned with lace with plant motifs. She wore a tiara with a long tulle veil on top of her long hair, which was half-tied at the sides. Smiling and visibly excited, she made her entrance with a procession of small pages, boys and girls dressed in white and light blue tones. A few minutes later the groom made his appearance. Ludwig of Bavaria arrived on the arm of his mother, Princess Beatrix. He wore grey pants and vest combined with white shirt and black morning coat. The bride and groom were greeted by groups of musicians in traditional Bavarian costumes who paraded and played in their honor through Odeonsplatz, the large square in the center of the city, to the church. Together and very happy for the event, Luitpold of Bavaria, father of the groom, and Veronica Taylor, mother of the bride, who, like Princess Beatrix, wore an outfit in light blue and a wide-brimmed hat of the same color, arrived at the church. Among the nearly 1,000 guests at the wedding there was no shortage of political personalities, such as Marcus Astor, Prime Minister of Bavaria, and his wife Karin. Everything seemed to be going according to plan until a mishap occurred that no one expected. According to a spokesperson, the bride, Sophie, fainted during the ceremony. After the initial scare, the princess recovered after drinking some water and the ceremony was able to continue. Smiling and as if nothing had happened, she left the church on the arm of her husband, waving to the thousands of people crowded in the streets. After the ceremony, the bride and groom and their guests attended a reception hosted by friends, Duke of Bavaria, at the impressive Nymphenburg Palace. The couple announced their engagement in August 2022, sharing touching portraits to mark the occasion. At the time, Prince Luitpold, Ludwig's father, told German newspaper Bild, "Ludwig has made a good choice. My future daughter-in-law is a very intelligent and educated woman. I hope they will soon start a family. It is very gratifying that Ludwig will be back in Bavaria for a longer period of time. He worked as a development worker in Africa for almost 10 years. Both then thanked the family for their support with the preparations, while Sophie emphasized that Duke Franz is extremely thoughtful and generous. He is hosting a reception for us at Nymphenburg Palace, which we are very happy about." Ahead of the wedding, the Royal House of Bavaria issued a statement saying that the couple is aware of the many global crises that have taken place in recent times. Therefore, in view of the wedding and thinking of the war in Ukraine, the bride and groom have requested that instead of gifts, donations be made for such humanitarian initiatives. Prince Ludwig is the great-great-grandson of the last king of Bavaria. His namesake ancestor, King Ludwig I, ruled from 1913 to 1918. He lost his throne at the end of World War I, when the German Empire was dissolved and the Weimar Republic was created, with the abolition of all Teutonic state monarchies. Today his descendants are merely pretenders to the vanished throne, tasked with reenacting its history. It is hoped that Ludwig will one day become head of this influential family. His father is a cousin of the ruler Francis, Duke of Bavaria, 89 years old and the first head of a European royal house to reveal that he is homosexual. As Franz has never had any children, he will be succeeded by his brother, Prince Max of Bavaria, 86. Max in turn has 5 daughters but no sons, so the title will pass to Prince Luitpold and his descendants, including Ludwig and any future male heirs. Prince Ludwig of Bavaria, once considered one of the most eligible royal bachelors, grew up in Schloss Kaltenberg and later studied law in Tingen, where he specialized in human rights and international humanitarian law. Since 2011 he has been, among other positions, a board member of the Nymphenburg Aid Association and oversees its projects in Africa. Since 2014 she has spent much of her time in rural Kenya, where she has founded several non-profit organizations.